So we're here to do our candidate interview with our first candidate, Troy Everly, and we're going to ask him a few questions about his personal life, his campaign, those types of things. So, Andrew, we'll go ahead and ask the first question.
Okay, our first question is, outside of politics, what do you believe are the most important aspects of your life?
Probably family. I mean, I love my family. I'm definitely a guy who likes to spend time with his family, go on trips. I mean, it's definitely family.
Excellent. Okay, our second question is, do you have any hidden talents or passions?
I love baseball. I'm getting ready for that right now. I mean, that's definitely a passion of mine. Love to play. I can't wait for the spring.
Okay. After experiencing it for a few weeks, what is a big misconception people have about running for a presidency?
That I'd say that the public speaking is really hard. I mean, once you do it a couple times, it's not that bad. But once you get a good feel for it, it's not that bad.
And who are three of your political heroes and why?
Three of my political heroes would probably first be George Washington because he created this great nation, first president. Definitely one of my heroes. And then probably Abraham Lincoln, another great president, freed the slaves. I mean, what a great guy. I mean, and probably the third one would be third. I'm drawing a blank here. Probably I'd probably say Thomas Jefferson, because his how he wrote the Declaration of Independence. I mean, it's a fantastic document.
Excellent,
Yeah, I mean, love it.
Well, Troy, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. And
Thanks for having me.
All right,
this has
and
been Channel 3 News.
Channel 3 News. Up next is Catherine Hayes. So our second candidate we're going to interview is Catherine Hayes, and same deal with Troy Everly. We're going to ask her a couple personal questions about her life and how she feels about the campaign so far, and we'll start it off again.
Our first question is, outside of politics, what do you believe are the most important aspects of your life?
I don't want to sound corny, but it's going to be family. I'm very close with my family, even though I live far apart from them, because they still reside in Pennsylvania. But I'm from Massachusetts mostly, and I have been living in Massachusetts since I attended college at Northeastern.
Okay, thank you. And our second question is, do you have any hidden talents or passions?
Okay, so my hidden passions. Okay, for hidden talents, I can lick my nose.
Would you mind showing us?
I need to stretch it first.
Okay, warm up. Almost there.
Right?
Here we go.
I can make my nose do funny things too.
Oh, like what?
Okay, it's gonna be really weird, but look at Mark.
Pretty good at sniffing.
Yeah. Well, you can hold it in and make it look really fun.
Yes.
This is my weird talent, people.
It's very interesting.
I also like to rock climb and play volleyball. Those are normal people.
That's good. Okay, after experiencing it for a few weeks, what is a big misconception people have about running for a presidency?
It's not easy. It's absolutely nerve-wracking getting up there. I know that initially, when we were deciding within the spoon party who would like to do it, it's like, okay, I usually like talking and public speaking. Get up there the first day for the acceptance speech, and I'm shaking like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
It is nerve-wracking.
And our last question is, who are three of your political heroes and why?
Okay, I really like Abraham Lincoln, and it's not just because he was the one that freed the slaves and stuff, but I really liked it because he had depression, like severe depression, 3 mental breakdowns, one of which happened while he was in the White House. So I feel like the fact that not only he rose above that, but also he was very concerned with when he was in his early 30s that he didn't want to die before he accomplished something of significance, and needless to say, I think he did. My second one, does it have to be just in America?
No?
Why not?
No.
No.
All throughout the world.
Okay. I really liked, gosh, there's just so many. Just political figures?
Just political.
Okay.
Political heroes.
Okay, so I'm not per se for any of his plans, but I really liked King Henry VIII because even though he was absolutely crazy, because you cannot deny he was crazy, because he like chopped off all his wife's heads and had the big squabble with the church. And at the end of the day, even though I don't believe with what he believed in, I feel like he was just like, look, like I think that it should be run like this, and without a doubt, he was effective at getting it run like that.
Absolutely.
And I also like, I really like James Madison because he was big into like writing of the Constitution, and he's always kind of like pushed under the rug because you have Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, who are great individuals you cannot deny. However, you kind of forget about the little guy that sat there writing the wrong one. Thomas Jefferson gets all the credit for the Declaration, but we live off of the Constitution.
All right. You heard it here first. For Andrew Brinker, I'm Mark Manera.
This is Channel 3 News, and today we're interviewing candidate Dan Carroll. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you? Good. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's very good.
Okay, our first question is, outside of politics, what do you believe are the most important aspects of your life?
I think the most important aspects of my life are, one, my education. You know, it's my future. Got to get that. You know, want a bright future, want a good career. You know, that really helped me out. Also my family. Yeah, I really care about them. Love them. My family. Yeah, and you know, just being a good citizen. You know, helping out when I can. Good morals.
Thank you. Like Batman.
I like Batman. Bruce Batman.
Call me Batman.
My second question is, do you have any hidden talents or passions?
I do. I'm actually an avid stamp collector.
Wow.
I'm not. Don't include that. That's not true.
Oh.
Okay. And where is you like to sing?
Oh, yes. I'm actually in the play.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'll be starring in the
I think
spring
we're-
musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
High School Musical.
High School Music.
That's a good
We're
one.
all in this.
That's it?
That's actually my song. I wrote that.
I don't know.
Okay. Flaul's going to ask our third question today.
Which one would that be?
Number 3, right
Oh.
there.
Ooh.
Yes, let's ask it.
After experiencing it for a few weeks, what is a big misconception people have about running for presidency?
People think it grinds you down a lot. You know, they think it's tough being on the campaign trail, but honestly, it's great. It's great being out here serving my country. You know, just trying to spread my message and really help this nation get on its feet.
It's always good.
All right, let's ask number 4.
Who are 3 of your political heroes and why?
Let's see, my first political hero. I have to say Margaret Thatcher, you know, Iron Lady.
Iron Lady.
She's,
Good movie, I think.
You know, she really stood for what she believed in. You know, she really stood up for her beliefs, and she wouldn't let people back her down. You know.
Absolutely.
Also, gotta make a shout out to Hillary. You know,
Oh, yes.
Hillary Clinton. She's an inspiring woman. You know, especially with her husband. You know, not being overshadowed. That's good for her. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
And,
Dan, it was, oh, you're still going.
Oh no, no.
3
After
is
you,
1,
sir.
2.
No, that was only 2. Okay, you may give your third person.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say George W. Bush. You know, just seems like a really nice guy. You know, love to hang out with him. Just really get to know him. You know, seems like a fun time.
Definitely.
Well, Dan,
Great
it was
man.
great having you today. Thank you
great
for
being
stopping
had.
by. Have a nice day. That was me.
May I ask Shiv some questions? Well, you want to start it off?
Okay, I do. How are you, Shiv?
I'm doing fine, gentlemen. I want to take the time to thank all of you for a wonderful job that you've done. You gentlemen have really showed what Channel 3 News is really capable of, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You deserve it.
So, first question. Outside of politics, what do you believe are the most important aspects of your life?
The most important aspects of my life is to follow my dharma or duty, which is to follow the right of religion, help others, and reach my potential. And my other aspects is to be talented in whatever I can do outside of politics, such as playing the Indian drums. You know, I've been playing for quite a few years now. If you can build up on a talent outside of what you can actually do, you might not think you're talented at it, but once you practice, it turns out to be what you want it to be.
That's great. And speaking of talents, do you have any hidden talents or passions?
I can recite prayers from that are paragraphs long, and yet I can't remember some facts that are, 1 page long, which is quite amazing, which shows how passionate I am towards religion because, it gave me some purpose in my life.
Would you be interested in sharing a little bit of that with us, or would you rather pass on that?
I appreciate the fact that you asked, so I'm going to answer your question, sir. My religion is very complex, and several people do not understand it, because it emphasizes the importance of what one person has to do as a duty in their life. One person cannot just, help others, which is a really good thing to do. They also have to, follow their own principles that were instilled to them by God, such as praying every day, doing the chores you're supposed to do, caring for your parents even after you finish college. It's all part of this cycle of, love and what you're supposed to do.
I'll take the next two. After experiencing it for a few weeks, what is a big misconception people have about running for a presidency?
One of the biggest misconceptions people have is the workload. They think, if you just have all the info in your head that you're going to know everything. Thing is, you need to do a lot of research as a president and know what you stand for and be able to speak up on a topic even when you have a lot of people there are asking you questions. You also have to keep in mind that a lot of people do not appreciate the platforms you have, and you have to address those issues that those people might have.
And finally, who are 3 of your political heroes and why?
One of my political heroes is Nelson Mandela. What a man.
Great choice.
I am deeply sad by his recent passing away. He did really show how peaceful a leader can be and how much success they can have in their country. I mean, after apartheid had ended, he allowed the whites to stay in the country and not send them back, which showed, he loved everyone. Another one of my political heroes is Louis XIV, or Louis XIV, because he showed that by establishing an absolute monarchy, you can actually have people in control all the time, and you will be able to, instill laws that they will follow, and they'll follow them the right way. And my last political hero has to be Napoleon Bonaparte. Even though he did have failures in his life, he did grab the spirit and heart of the people, as shown by his return from the prison on the island off the coast of France. People were literally, carrying him up, and as he marched back into the kingdom, people allowed him to take the throne. After his demise, he's still, cherished in the heart of the French Republic.
All right, that'll do it today. Thank you, Shiv, for the interview, and good luck with the rest of the campaign.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. You're very distinguished, and I'm glad you've chosen Channel 3 News as your hub for the future.
Thank you.